If you've been driving across the Oklahoma landscape this winter, you might think it looks a little dreary until you come across a plant that looks like this, giving you a nice red pop of color. This is Ilex decidua, which is a native plant to Oklahoma. Ilex decidua, or deciduous holly, is a small tree or large shrub. It'll get to be about 15 to 30 feet tall. It does tend to get a little bit taller in its native habitat versus cultivation. Now the neat thing about this plant is, as the name implies, it is deciduous, so you can see we don't have any leaves on it, so don't plant deciduous holly thinking that you're going to get that nice evergreen look to it. But instead what you get is this great pop of color in your winter landscape. Now you can also find it in cultivation. In fact, this one is called Warren's Red, so it gives you that bright red color berry. Sometimes in the native landscape, the berries might be a little bit more of an orange color. Now we don't want to eat these berries, but wildlife really enjoy these berries, especially possums. In fact, one of the common names of the deciduous holly is possum haw. You'll also get raccoons and cedar waxwings that will come and all of a sudden just clean the berries off of this in a matter of days, it seems like. Now after the berries go away with the winter season, you'll start to see that the shrub or tree will start to push new leaves out that will be about 2 to 3 inches long. And they'll have those leaves throughout the growing season. And then as we get into the cooler temperatures of fall, those leaves will actually turn kind of a purplish color before they drop off. Now it has very inconspicuous flowers early on in the springtime, so you won't really notice them, but they play an important part. And the one thing that you want to know about those flowers and this plant in general is that it is dioecious, meaning that we have separate male and female flowers on separate plants. So this is a female plant behind us here, and we know that because it has the berries. But in order for it to have those berries, we have to have a pollinator of a male plant nearby. Red escort is a cultivar of a male plant that you can get. You can have multiple females in the area, but you at least need one male plant to get these berries. Now, because deciduous holly is native to the southeast U.S., it does really well in our Oklahoma soils. It can also handle acidic soils. It can tolerate sandy to heavy clay soils, and it also handles our fluctuating moisture. So it can handle drier conditions as well as some wet conditions. Deciduous holly prefers growing in full sun to part shade. In fact, you'll often see it growing along wooded areas or even creek beds as well. If you haven't checked out the deciduous holly, it might be worth considering adding to your garden, because just when everything else is going dormant, it begins to put on a show. We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.